What's up guys, here MokzZ Gaming, your F2PA spokesperson. The global version of Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant has officially launched. If you are looking for the best tier list and reroll guide, here I shall provide a comprehensive overview of the Echocalypse Best Tier List. The tier list is the best way to start off your journey in Echocalypse, especially for beginners. Recommend watching repeatedly. I should note is that this tier list will only serve as a guide on which SSC you might want on your Echocalypse team. Depending on a lot of stuff like Echocalypse team comp links, how many stars that SSIR has, and such, because on making a team, you can use my tier list to determine which ones are the best characters for Echocalypse. Please give me a like if you find this video is useful, and thanks. Well, let's take a look at the ranking standards or tier rating guide before moving on to the tier list. First, DC tier Bastet excels in combat, dealing magic damage, reducing healing, and exploiting enemy weaknesses with debuffs, particularly Almoner Break. Camellia well suited for PvP, delivering potent AoE damage with a drain effect. The lower her HP, the more resilient she becomes, and her damage output increases. Additionally, she ignores enemy armor. Moreover, when accumulating a certain amount of damage from enemies, she initiates a normal attack and then regains health once again. Baphomet, a resilient magic tanker, holds her ground in PvP mode, bolstering her own tenacity when facing formidable opponents. She swiftly deals damage to the front row while enhancing allies' defenses. Additionally, she possesses protective abilities, absorbing damage and evenly reflecting it to all enemies, all while reducing incoming damage when shielded. And B tier Wadjet. If you're planning to run Horus on your team, she's the only one who can apply armor break on enemies. Still a great unit if not paired with Horus, reduces defense and DMG reduction. Kiki, she has high DMG, good debuff with defense and crit rest down. Definitely good though, just need a high investment to work well. Towerette. Bonk Queen, great for cleaning up, great DMG too since she has defense down. Garula, great unit CC overall, decent DMG, can stun up to 3 people, reduce their healing received, and also can't be stunned, freeze, and taunt when low on HL. Beam, great DMG dealer, since she does more damage the lower her health, also works with shield. Passive is buggy, only immune to 1 instance of DMG instead of the whole round. Rayon, interesting case. Great DMG, as of writing this guide we don't have any idea about induction yet. But when her HP is low, can dodge 2 instances of DMG of any kind, which is nice. Misses the SSR version of MokzZ. They are an amazing F2P unit that is easy to get stars on by just progressing through the story. Regarding their kit, pretty decent damage with an occasional stun and a chance of immunity to debuffs and evade enemy attacks. Nightingale employs Soundwave magic to dominate the battlefield, lowering the enemy crit rate and significantly causing enemy targets to enter silent. Moreover, she enhances allies' damage reduction and boosts their survivability with an increased dodge rate. Next, the A tier Sarjavai, probably CS tier if only her other passives work. She is your Rage Day buffer, additional DMG, but also buffs your allies with her Silent Immunity passive and Rage increase to allies from her extra passive. Great unit to have overall, just need mid-high investment. Set, another supportive case. Her main job is to protect her allies by taking the DMG they received. So another useful tank if you want more survivability, very straightforward. Need to be 1 star to shine. Regina, another DMG dealer alongside Firentia on the burn team. Applies burn to the enemy and also buffs herself by giving dodge up and pierce up. Zawa, also a DMG dealer but also provides insane debuff to up to 4 enemies. Shio, a staple member for a burn comp. She's the main one reapplying the burn onto enemies, also revives 1 ally including herself. Her burn hurts like hell too. Yulia, debuffer and semi-tank, commonly put at the second spot front middle. Taunts enemies, basically silence. Nia is a great DMG darer, but mainly used for her freeze skill, wherein she can potentially freeze up to 4 enemies at once, which can be clutch on PvP and other content. Nethys, an AoE healer for the burn team and also heals all allies on her skill and ATT buff from her extra passive. Burns 4 enemies at Roan. Dine, another great healer, semi-tanky too because of her passive. She only heals 2 allies, but with a chance to heal all allies with 50 HP and below, also removes debuff on higher star levels. Winnow boosts team morale by inspiring teammates and inflicting burn effects on enemies. She utilizes a ranged attack that deals physical damage, spreads the burn effect, reduce enemies 1 rage. Stara, highly recommended to pull for this character, suitable for both PV and PvP modes. Aster utilizes magical attacks, gains 1 rage, inflicts true damage, and reduces the rage cost for all enemies. Additionally, she enhances allies' critical rate and strength at the start of battle. And then tier S characters, Fenriru, maybe a bit biased here but a really great AoE DMG dealer. Not only is she free, you can also have a free link on her which is good. Not much to say about her other than top tier DPs, all post nerf, but still great. Firentia, she would be your main DMG dealer for burn teams. Big DMG and good synergy to other burn users. Aiken, not available yet but also a great DPS alongside Fenriru. High chance of crit and additional damage when enemies are 50 H below. Also, she counters burn team because of her skill needs high stars. Finally, the must-haves tier. We have Audrey and Pan Pan. These two are what I consider a staple on every team. Not necessarily gives the biggest damage, but they provide super good support that may make or break your run on a stage PvP. Audrey, her skill is really useful on bursting round 1 on all contents, especially useful on Abyss Dive. Silence on auto AT buff and 2 rage on her skill are really useful. Also, another ATK buff on her passive makes her really good support overall. Pan Pan, big shield. You can honestly do a stage without taking any damage because of her. Top tier on PvP and can offer great survivability on other contents. Also, offer a block buff and AT down debuff on enemies. And then let's talk about reroll guide. You could reroll again if you have get the character you wanna, follow my perform, launch Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant on your device, and log in as guest. After that, complete the chapter 1, which only takes about 12 minutes to unlock the summon system. By the way, don't forget to claim your pre-registration rewards. Once you finish Chapter 5, the pre-registration bonuses will be sent to you via mail. The rewards include a limited edition skin for the main character, SSR Winnow, SCS, and some bonus summon tickets. Altogether, you'll have about 23 chances to summon, so make sure to grab those rewards and dive into the summons after completing Chapter 5. Besides that, there's a 7-day login bonus, where you'll snag a free SR character, Fenrir, along with a swimsuit skin, 1,000 crystal mining, and some additional goodies. So if you get the SR's heroes you want, you can fully enjoy the satisfaction on your team. But hey, if you're not satisfied with your gacha results, don't worry, tap on the avatar icon at the top left corner of the game screen, located basic data. Click on Switch account. From there, you can log out and return to the main game login screen. Then click on account to either create a new guest account or switch to a different game server and reroll once again. This version's banners are divided into 4 types. The first type is the up banner, where the chance of drawing Kiki and Audrey is 40 in SR draw. I highly recommend pulling for Audrey as she is a must-have character as mentioned in the tier list. The second type is the beginner banner, where the first 10 draws guarantee a SSER character. I suggest prioritizing this beginner banner, especially since the summon tickets provided by the system are usually sufficient. The third type is the selected 10 draw banner. After completing Chapter 3, the summon system unlocks the selected 10x draw banner, allowing you to draw 100 times for free. It's quite F2Pi friendly, with a 10 chance of getting SSR in this banner, meaning you can get roughly 1 SR every 10 draws. However, keep in mind that not all characters from the pool, such as those in the up banner, can be obtained here. One thing to note is that after completing 100 draws, you need to clear Chapter 7 to claim the selected 10 draws reward, and in the end, you'll only receive 1 SEA. The fourth type of banner is the daily 10 draw banner. Once you complete Chapter 4, this banner unlocks and the system gives you a 10 draws every day. This is a no-brainer, folks. When you start playing the game, you'll get 20 tickets for free. In this banner, you have the chance to pull some SERs. Although the odds of getting an SSER were trick, if you stick with the game for 10 days, you're practically guaranteed to pull at least 1 SSR. And if luck is on your side, you might even snag one on the 7th day. So after completing above, you can at least get 4 SOSCSR for free. This is especially beneficial for F2 players. When it comes to gacha rates, for regular banner, you've got a 3 rate for SSR characters, a 17.5 rate for SCR characters, a 79.5 rate for ER characters. This summon rate can be considered the highest among all recent games I ever played. It's very friendly for F2P players. So bro, the game is worth playing. Well, the above Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant Best Tier List and Reroll Guide. I've provided timestamps in the description. If you find the video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe channel. See you next video.